All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about fade. So let's go to htdocs, the shortcut on the desktop. Let's click on Learn Basic jQuery. And let's do Control-Shift-N and do 05 fade. I'm going to close that out. We're going to head over to Sublime. I'm going to right-click and do New File, and we'll do index.html. Type in HTML and hit Tab, and then do Control-N and then Control-S and do main.js. Okay, and then here we're going to do, I'm going to go to the hide show file in the index.html file and copy the two script tags here. Copy that, and let's paste it here. And I'm going to do console.log connected. So we'll do that. Right click, open in the browser, inspect, and if we go to the console, it'll say connected. So those two files are talking, which is what we want. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the fading effect where it will fade in and out. So it's called the toggle. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to build out the page here. So we're going to do a paragraph tag, demonstrate fade toggle. Okay. There we go. Right like that. Okay. So, and so we're going to do a button. Click to fade in and out. We'll add a couple breaks here. And then I'm going to do a div with an ID of div. And we're going to give it a style. So we're going to do width, 80 pixels, height, 80 pixels, background, oh, my bad, 80 pixels. And then background color, red. Okay. Then we're going to close that div. And I'm going to copy this 2 more times. And we're going to change the background color to green and to blue. Okay. And we're going to do div. So this will be div 1, div 2, and div 3. And now we're ready to do the jQuery, which is the fun part. So what we're going to do is we're going to do $ document dot ready function and we're going to do $button dot click function and we're going to do $ID div1 dot fade toggle. Close that. Whoop. Do it there, and then right below that we're going to do the same thing. We'll do $, and it'll be ID div2 dot fade toggle. And inside of there, we're going to do slow. Okay. Then the last one, so we can copy this and paste it below. And we're going to do 3000 with no quotes. And it's going to be div 3, not div 2. So we'll do that, and I'll just capitalize this T so it looks the same. I like it to be uniform. We'll close these. And now when I go in the index and open in the browser, it fades in and out, which is pretty cool. So that's the fade toggle. Now, the other one I wanted to talk about was the let's see, what was the other one? The fade in, fade out. That's pretty much what the fade to method was the other one I wanted to talk about. Because what this does is it does a different fade. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this the way it is. And what I'll do, we'll keep these all the same. And the only thing we're going to change is we're going to change this. So I'm going to copy all this. And then we're going to hit Control / to comment this out and then paste it down there. And we're going to do document.ready function button. That's all correct. The only thing we're going to change is right here. So we're going to do, instead of fade toggle, we're going to do fade to, and it will be slow, comma, 1.5. Okay, and then close that. And then the next one. So we'll just copy this. I'll delete these two. And then we'll just write it in here. So we'll do div2, fade to slow, 0.4. And then the next one is going to be div3, fade to slow, 0.7. Okay. So now when I open this in the browser, it should do the new effect. It should, but doesn't mean that it will. Let me just check something here and make sure we got everything we need. I have the button. We have the button. We have the IDs of div1, div2, div3. That's all correct. Everything looks correct. Let's inspect this and see what's going on, because it should be working. Okay, here's what it's saying. So we have a syntax error. Okay, that's doable. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to undo everything we just did here and just check to see. Oh, I know why. All right. Okay, so let's add another bracket. There we go. Now, when I open in the browser, there you go. So what happened was we had a syntax error, which is common. That's going to happen a lot when you're using jQuery or JavaScript. Syntax errors happen. The computer is very sensitive to the syntax. If you don't write it exactly as it is, it goes haywire, which is fine. So we fixed the problem. I just needed to add another bracket here. Because this is the bracket, this is the closing bracket for the main function here. So that's important. You got to have both of those. So you want to make sure that when you're typing this stuff out that you're checking that. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.